Oh,
Do I have to roll persuasion checks too? I'll do it.
I only have a +2, so I got an 11. What's your Tommy? What's your modifier to persuasion?
I think it's a negative, so let me look.
Charisma. Don't you have charisma?
It's just a base. It's a 0.
Oh, well, still, you're 18.
No.
Nice.
Hmm.
Ever want to try to counter? Because actually, he's going to have the highest persuasion. Like,
Maybe you should
no!
go ask Sam.
I have to roll an 8 or higher to beat you both.
Try it.
All right. Let's set that up.
But we have technically we have advantage because it's 2 against 1.
And then, Dane, can you? Oh no!
We beat him though, because you had an 18, Tom. He had a 17. But look at that, 30.
I rolled a 6. Oh well.
But what about Sam? I mean, it doesn't. Even though we persuaded quote unquote him, it doesn't.
Go talk to Sam.
Okay, excuse me.
As DM, I would rather you not do that.
There is no underdark. Can I fool Sam? Can I fool Biff? Can I deceive him?
But okay, so what direction does the universe seem to be pointing us in?
I'm not going to force you to go. I will say I have prepped for you heading east, but I can probably do something if you try to go down to the Underdark.
Crumple up all of your notes and throw all of your work down the drain.
Would it be okay. Yeah, I kind of did that with my other. Yeah, I know how you feel. I haven't really prepped for it. I've never done Underdark before. That's kind of why I'm interested in it, I guess.
Give me advantage.
Because you don't really have any idea what might be down there. I personally don't see a good reason for your characters to want to go down there. But
Basically, we are bored adventurers. So we adventure.
To the east.
Why do we go into Underdark? Because it's not why it's like, why do you climb the mountain? Because it's there. Why do you go into the depths? Because it's not there.
What?
Oh, a caveat to this is I just got Zelda, and that's the exact type of mentality that you play with. Like, well, there's a mountain over there. I think I'm gonna go climb it. It's awesome. Just
But Sam is out of action. He's asleep. He's been having sleeping trouble, so the fact that he is asleep, I'm not waking him up.
okay.
So let's
Give me advantage and say I won.
Maybe we should end the session and then talk to Sam tomorrow.
I don't want to end. You've not done much.
But see, that's the problem. Thing. You can't railroad us if we don't. If we have the cash to send. You guys go do the book learning and the talking.
I don't know. Let's go east until we get to the first town, and then they can go the rest of the way. Let's say that. So, because this route could be dangerous.
Also, he said that's where the quests are. All the quests are east. It's the next quest hub.
Well, that's why we're going to our own quest hub. Because technically there was that thing that came from the Underdark or from down below that, used its magic on all the dwarves. We can go check that area.
I don't know. I think we at least go to the first town. I think
Okay.
I can say that.
If you go to the Frontier Alliance, they're going to advise you strongly against going into the Underdark, as weak as you are.
What do you mean, weak?
You are some of the strongest warriors here, but the Underdark is full of
Oh, shoot.
dangerous
We have
creatures.
exactly one elemental spell,
Exactly.
which the egg may make insanely powerful. That elemental spell cannot be cast underground unless you're in a giant cavern.
Yes, that
You
is
have to have a
correct.
ceiling of at least 100 feet.
And several months journey will give us time to experiment with the egg, Chris.
So I'm going to retire my character and build a blaster, and let's go down.
No!
Can I build a dark elf? A rogue? Yeah, I mean, like, a neutral, and then you'll bring them down? Or a kobold, a survivor of the Sunless Citadel.
Chris,
There
come
were
on.
no survivors.
There were no survivors.
There were no survivors.
And I don't like dark elves as playable characters, so no.
Well, that's kobolds. They're official now.
Well,
But Chris, if we go on a several months journey, that'll give us time to figure out if the egg does in fact increase the power of the spell, and we'll be out in the open, so you'll be able to cast it whenever you want.
Thing. I'm a pirate. Me going into almost a pirate. I'm almost. Me, I don't go into the civilized land. No, I'm out here for adventure.
So you'll be going underground, the farthest thing you could possibly get from the sea.
Oh, there's lakes under there.
Perhaps you'd like to hear a little bit more about the city you're traveling to, potentially?
Find out a bit more about the city.
Okay.
And the pit stops, so that we can figure out which route, if we're going that way.
So, according to news coming from the east, well, actually from all the people who have come from the east and lived in Riverkeep now, what is that name again? Staderic is well, I'll say it is like a duchy basically, so it's where the Duke lives and all of his men or whatever, highly populated. But of particular note is the fact that the whole city is basically run by the secret police.
What?
And there's definitely adventure to be found there if that's what you're looking for. But the police are they are always on the lookout for spies trying to catch people, and there's
spies from who?
So intrigue. It's an intrigue adventure area.
Yeah, there's lots of spies and intrigue and stuff.
So Wraith and I would be doomed. We'd be brought in, interrogated, and killed.
No, you would be brought in, and then you roll your 30 persuasion, convincing them you're innocent, and they'd let you go. You would be like a quadruple agent because you convince every person you meet that you're a double agent working for them. And you'd become the greatest information guy because everyone thinks you're secretly working for them. And then we take over another town.
So, if your concern is finding adventure, there is a certain sort of adventure to be found there. If your concern is trying to help people, Biff would argue that you could save the people who are being jailed, against without reason, who are over there, or prevent people from being caught and jailed. If you wanted to look for Helen the Fox, spies would be likely source of information, and so on. So there's potential threads to be found there as well.
So yeah, Sam might want to go liberate the city, but we might be able to convince him not to because that's heavy politics, and he's not much man for politics. He's just a simple woodsman.
Exactly.
Let's go hunt underdark trees. Evil underdark trees.
But don't you want to continue on the adventure we're currently on? Figure out come on. Really?
We stopped them.
We stopped thinking.
Well, I think Biff's character would be like, well, there's nothing complicated about breaking into a jail and getting people out.
That's true. Yeah, I think we're going to need Sam's input before we make the final decision.
Hmm.
Well, there's several options there. Why don't we just go there, do something, and figure it out?
Character, though, we don't just go there. What are we looking at? A several-month journey?
No, it's not several months. Let's see. Honestly, it's not all that far.
It sure looks it, because we don't have the rivers, which just makes it slower.
But we'll be on
Oh,
board.
but that's right. It's well-maintained roads, though.
Yeah, if you're okay, so going around the mountains, it's probably like 120 miles around, which it'll take you a week or less to get there.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Pop in, pop out.
Assuming you can travel safely, nothing goes wrong, it's a week, roughly, and you could pick which route you want to go. It's about the same either
Didn't
way.
it take us a week to get to the dwarves?
That's through the mountains. And it's
Yeah.
not a week, it was like 3 or 4 days.
Oh.
There and back is a week.
Oh, it's quite a book. Oh, sorry. There and back again. Written by a certain hobbit.
Dinner is called Verb.
Be right back.
Dinner at
He's naming
10
his dinner.
Remember, he's 3 hours off, so it's like 7.
Oh, is he? Oh.
I don't know. I kind of want. True, we can. Or we can go back to the library. But no, I kind of want to dive into the Underdark.
We can fix this. The DM just has to say I have inspiration. Well, we can use that 30. We can just go straight to that other town. But we know ifs, ands, or buts.
I don't want to force you to do anything, but I would definitely prefer if you headed east. There's a lot more stuff there.
Yeah, but the problem is right now the campaign is all about organizations and politics and governments, or at least that's what it feels like it's going to.
What's wrong with that?
Well, if we want to do that, but it sounds like Tommy and me would rather just go and find enemies and go thunk. Because the problem is when you try to kill people in a civilized area, you have to go through all sorts of hoops, go to court. It's all sorts of pay off the correct
Do it
price.
wrong, but if
all
you
the
do it
bother.
right, you don't. Ugh. But if you do something for the Duke, I'm sure he'll give you lots of rewards. Or he'll tell you who to thunk.
What? He'll give us cash? Like, we need more of that.
Or you
I'm
could
sure
always-
he'll have plenty of resources.
You could join the secret police, and they'll let you kill whoever you want to.
Nah, see, Sam would not allow us to join the secret police. See, that's the thing is, me and Tommy would love to go and join the secret police, but Biff won't allow us to. So we'd rather instead go and kill, undark things. We're pretty high level.
Chris, we don't be kidding. AC not high enough.
We're 7th level, Trevor.
Exactly.
I was having my other group go through the Underdark at level 5.
Yeah, I know. And when I was in your groups, I had to
No,
go
I'm talking
through
about this edition. This edition is different.
Okay. But you were a non-spiteful DM.
But I was a very unexperienced DM who made things too deadly.
No. I meant non-spiteful as in, what if Thane is like, how dare they? I worked so hard on this, and they throw it all away. I'll show them. I'll show all of them, and then we're doomed.
Well, I guess the other option is we can grab a ship and go adventuring piratically.
You drown.
I can't. Remember, I have a shield and a ring.
Give me enough time, I'll persuade you can drown. The hypnosis.
Yeah, let's go pirating. Well, no, we have a paladin. Let's go anti-pirating.
Buccaneering?
Yeah.
No, it's privateering. Excuse me.
Yeah, privateering.
Who would we go privateering for? You have to be in a contract with a government.
Well, there was that army that we got all the horses from. We can go talk to them.
Hallam's army.
See?
But we need like a nation.
Hallam the Fox. You're gonna go try to work for his army now?
Yes! Good
Oh,
employment opportunities.
Biff would hate you.
No, we'll just explain. It was an all misunderstanding.
That's not explanation. That's lying. This is.
It appears we're going off the rails here, the Thane.
I don't want to.
Trevor's the only one who wants to stay on Avenger.
Mm-hmm. I do think that Biff would, honestly speaking, Biff would want to keep on following the clues and stopping the undead threat as much as possible.
I thought we did stop it. We killed the imp and the gem that was
You didn't
summoning
kill the
them.
imp. The imp got away.
Well, fine, but we destroyed the gem that was summoning them and wiped out the armies. And no, we're good. We finished the job.
Oh, I don't know. They could still come back with more.
It's likely the town is at least safe for now, but you haven't found whoever was necessarily making it all happen.
You failed.
Technically, whoops, I meant to click this.
Deception doesn't beat mine. Who are you trying to deceive?
Don't know. Myself?
Deceive yourself into trying to deceive yourself into wanting to go to the Underdark? Yes, you failed to deceive yourself into going to the Underdark. We're going someplace else.
Fine, if we want to stay outside, why don't we go... see, that's the thing, is I kind of just want to explore the wilds.
We could go back to the ruined city and look for clues. I mean,
Yeah.
we have a lot of time there.
Look for clues and expand, kind of explore. Oh, we can go to the Eagles' Eyrie. Remember the Eagles way back when?
No.
You don't think he was around then?
No. We can start from there, make that our home base, and travel out and explore and map the lands. Of course, we probably should stop discussing this until Tommy gets back.
But the place we'll get info on House Paranet is to the sages in the east.
As I said, we can hire someone to do that.
You would trust someone else with that? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
We have a certain bard who is really good at combat and persuasion hanging out at our horse ranch.
And he's what, level 3?
I think 5. He was 4 or 5.
Where is he?
Ferdinand?
He was just about to level up and get the thing where he could summon, where he could spend 8 hours and make a field have more food.
Yeah, he was level 4. I think he's level 5 now.
So yeah. And he had an 18 strength, Trevor. I retired him because it felt kind of sad that our bard was deadlier in combat than our fighter.
Well, I mean, nothing's really changed. That tetanus is a killer.
Well, technically, now that Sam has multiple attacks, I can send my current character to get information And the bard can join the party. We can go into the Underdark because my bard works great in the Underdark.
Except I thought the whole point was your pirating self didn't want to go there.
Treasure.
Yeah. What? Ah.
The party goes into a mountain and comes out with a ton of treasure. That's what the party did. And they said it goes deeper.
I was saying that Joe, as the pirate, wouldn't want to go to the city as much. So
That is true.
Then why not explore the why? We never finished exploring the ruined city. We had to run out of there. We never found the ruins of House Peronet's or the other house. Actually, that could be something. Find the ruins of both houses. I mean, if they were really that great.
That's actually what that's the plot, Trevor, is to go to the city and find information where are the ruins of those two houses are. That is the official plot.
I mean, what's 1 week there and another week back? It'll be in game. It will be like 15 minutes. You don't have to engage. Just run away from the people. Run away from the monsters. We're on horses.
No, we'd have to go there, try to figure out information. If
Go
you need
to
a situation, we have to do mini quests. We'll give you the information if you do this. Kind of like here, if you go find the library.
I'll persuade them not to.
Convoluted. We got to worry about the secret police.
And you want to trust Ferdinand with that?
Trust me, Ferdinand can take over the whole town.
It's a duchy, not just a town.
Or was Ferdinand the one who believed all the tabloids? No, that was the my other bard. That wasn't in your campaign.
We should just stick with the. If we had stuck with the campaign, we would have been there by now. We would have been there by now. This is pointless.
probably true.
I don't think there's anybody watching this stream, and if they are, I'm sorry.
Well, we can't make any more decisions until Tommy gets back. So I think this is a good time to end the session so we can talk to Sam tomorrow so then we can decide to go to the Underdark.
That's awfully selfish.
Or I'm willing to compromise. I'm willing to instead go to the ruined city and explore around there just because I kind of want to go out and explore the unknown instead of wander into a city.
Tell you what, Chris, you could go to the Underdark, and Tommy, Sam, and I will go to the other town and figure something out. And then we'll come back, loot your corpse.
No, you forget. Tommy wants to go with me. Fine.
Right, I guess it's Sam and I.
Well, fine. Me, Tommy,
Does Elmer have a say?
and Ferdinand are going to the Underdark.
Does Elmer have a say? Can Elmer have a say in this?
Yeah. Tommy, me, and Ferdinand will go to the Underdark.
The Frontier Alliance, I'm sure, would rather us, go to the town in the east, and we work for them.
Casually.
This doesn't feel right.
This is D&D, Trevor.
I know.
This is not a computer game. We don't have to follow where the DM wants us to go.
I know, but Thane's a nice guy, and I don't want to bust his chops like we're doing right now. There's no point into it. Just
because we're on the wilderness, and we really haven't explored the wilderness other than the candle-specific crisis. I kind of want to do a general. Let's go explore a mysterious valley or some lost ruins or stuff without an actual pressing emergency mission where we have to hurry. So yeah, let's go to the ruined city and explore the ruined city. Then I can still use my storm thing. Well, we'll see what Tommy may not want to do that. He may not want to do general exploring. So, yeah, now we don't even have Tommy on the discussion.
If you want to go over and explore things, then you're going to have to give me time to get stuff ready for that.
Oh, we know.
So
We don't? I think we do.
I have run entire campaigns off of random charts. Would you like me to make you some?
Oh, please don't. No, those charts kill people.
It was great, though.
A level 3 character ending up with gauntlets of giant strength? Yes, it was great. Did I live 3 sessions longer than that? No, I died a session later.
That's because you challenged the Lord of the Hobgoblins to single combat to take over the tribe. I don't.
And he got 2 critical hits in a row. Yes.
Yes, it rolled 2 crits in a row, and yeah, no, you lose. But it was great because the party used. Okay, you do that. We go into the back.
That's a different campaign. This is this campaign. We should just go to the town in the east.
So they used Trevor to gather all the orcs around to watch the trial of combat because they're hobgoblins, they're lawful. And once Trevor lost, we just threw the bombs into the middle and blew up the entire tribe. Dither bombs, Cobalt dither bombs. It was great.
It was horrible.
Let's reincarnate Trevor. Wait, we just threw like 6 acid bombs where his body is. I don't think there's anything left.
I think we should go to the east. We really should. Come on. There's plenty of adventure. We've never explored the east.
The west, we've just ran to a spot and ran back. We've never explored the west. Come on, let's be cowboys. Yeah.
you did a decent amount of exploration in the mountains.
We could go and we could mug that stone giant.
I meant in the Green Peak Mountains, you were exploring around until you finally found this tower off in the distance and went to it. You did
Which is why I actually may want to go back to that area because that area was fun. With the Eagles Airy. So that's the other option. Maybe we can go, to the Eagles and explore and ask them, have you seen where some other ruins are and go explore off.
And they'll say, well, we heard tale of the city in the east where there are these wise men.
And then there's the path to Warden's home. We can go talk to Walden or whatever it is.
They'll say, why aren't you figuring out why these undead are appearing, you lazy adventurers?
Well, what if he's the secret cause? We go to his home and find out it was him all along. Then we solved the problem. Let's move on.
It was not him.
He's just in there drinking tea with the imp. Oh, hi. Yeah, actually, I'd be more interested in going to those 2 areas where either the tower was, or the past Jordan's End. That's kind of the area I would love to travel. That or the Underdark.
Oh, the Underdark's out.
Why?
Because we're not going to find where the undead are coming from if we go to the Underdark, and we'll die.
No, we won't. Spirit Guardians in the egg. We're good. Everyone have Spirit Guardians prepared.
What happened to you wanting to be a scientist and figuring out how the egg works?
Well, we were wrong about it hatching. It loses its energy after we cast it.
Yes, but does it increase the strength of the spell after a few days?
Well, that's why we can do the other thing. So, yeah. I'm honestly getting bored waiting for Tommy, and we can't make decisions without Sam. So how about we end the game?
I suppose we can. I would like to have something settled before, but
we're basically down to the 2 players again. We have 2 players. We can't make a decision with 2 players.
I will relent if you can beat me on a persuasion roll.
Look at that. Tommy.
No, another one.
You use persuasion. I'll use intimidation.
I have advantage now. See if this happens again. I actually don't know who won.
You won by 8.
Oh, okay. Well, how many more of those do I have?
But my insight beats you.
Fine, I'll go along with you, Chris. You stubborn monkey. Fine, I relent.
Woo!
But let it be known that I heavily objected. We'll go and we'll explore the wilds.
Or the Underdark. I'm up for either.
Or the Underdark.
Okay, Tommy says he's been drafted into baby duty, and it'll be half an hour or so.
Yeah, we're done. Because I don't even really want to stay up till midnight. I mean, till 11. Which means in a half an hour, it'll be 10:45. So I'd only want to be up for like 15 more minutes anyway.
All right. Guess we'll call it a night. Once everyone is back, or we'll discuss through email where you're actually going to go.
I
Okay.
tried, Thane. I really did. I beat him, and then he ignored the game, the rules we set.
Because we won the initial argument. Persuasion specifically only works in cases where the person actually wants to go in that direction. There's actually rules where persuasion can fail. You ask someone to jump off a cliff and they can say no. It doesn't matter how high you roll persuasion.
Yes, that's right. Following the campaign is jumping off a cliff. This is canon. This is
You're
canon.
asking a sailor to walk into a sailor all about the wilds and exploring the storms and stuff. And you're having us go into a city and city intrigue, and it's like, no, that's not what I do.
We need to brainwash him. We need to break him. Do you know any spells that decrease intelligence?
I have enhanced ability too.
Polymorph?
Hey, Thane, have you ever heard of this thing called the Amulet of Foul Rotting?
That was a beautiful cursed item. He brought it upon himself.
It could have happened to anyone.
You were horrible as a new player. I had so much fun.
Okay, I think I'm going to stop the stream here. This is not even really a session. This was just a 2-hour-long argument and discussion.
Yeah.
This wasn't even an argument. It was an exclamation.
See, I can change what spells I have